This is the American Dream, Dustin Rhodes, son of a plumber, daddy, and you're listening to the Bob Culture Podcast.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're here at Boardwalk Beatdown, of course, and I am joined by, of course, one of my favorites, a standout, high flyer. He's got a big-time match against Brandon Kirk, bad boy Joey Janela, and I think it's a TBD opponent right now.
Yes,
so some question marks.
I'm nervous for that.
It makes it a little more interesting. And that is, of course, for the first ever light heavyweight championship. And, of course, he is my pick to win that match, to be the first ever light heavyweight champion. You know him as the Skyreaper. Ladies and gentlemen, the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Casey Navarro. Casey, what's up, man? How are you?
Nothing much, man. Everything's good. It's a busy day. A lot of people here. It's loud.
It's crazy. You having a good time?
I am. I just moved by my friends, so now it's even better.
Cool. It's awesome. It's just getting crazy and loud in here, but it's like wrestling heaven, man. It's wrestling paradise.
It is.
It's going to be awesome. So real quick, we saw you actually, I guess, last week over at NXT, hanging out outside, promoting and all that, which is really cool, man. I give you a lot of credit. You're putting in the work. I see you're filling up the dates and stuff.
Yes, sir.
I think you're going to be in that NXT ring one day, man. I really do think that, man.
Hopefully, man. Hopefully one day.
But my buddy saw you, and he goes, I think I saw him years ago at a church in New Jersey at a show where Adam Rose, I guess, was headlining.
Yes.
And he said he was incredible, and I said, I know. He's awesome, man. But tell us about your background, man. Were you always a wrestling fan? What got you into the business?
Actually, my father, I got into the business. When I was a baby, I used to watch it with him all the time. And then when I was 2, he left the military, so watching that made me feel like he was home. And for years and years, I kept watching it. And because he always wanted to be a U.S. Army Ranger, which was his nickname was the Skyreaper, actually.
Oh, really?
Yes.
That's interesting. Okay.
I decided if he can achieve his dream, I can go after mine. And he was fully supportive of my career. And now I'm here, and now I'm taking over as the new Skyreaper of professional wrestling.
So that's where it comes. Little origin story there.
Yes.
All right. Who were your favorite wrestlers growing up? Who were your favorite guys?
The Rock, Cena. Roman Reigns is my favorite guy.
Oh, you're happy right now. You're a happy man. Hey, like him or hate him, that guy put in the work, man.
He did.
He deserves it.
And he's a very, very nice, humble guy. I got to see him at Madison Square Garden not that long ago. I have a picture on my Instagram, and I met up with him backstage.
Oh, really?
We had a good conversation. He's a good guy, man. He's a really nice guy.
That's awesome, man. Hey, maybe you'll be in the ring with him one day, man.
Maybe, man. That's
I'm just saying it. Where did you train? Who did you train with, and how'd you get involved with standalone wrestling and CZW?
I started at WrestlePro in 2015. Okay. Then I left, and now I'm at CZW now with DJ Hyde. Great training places, both of them. I learned a lot at both places. The way I met Chad was actually through the SWF, which is one of my home promotions. He was helping out there, bringing guys in and stuff, and he took a liking to me. He got me on a couple shows. He actually got me booked in Florida a couple times.
Smart man. Yeah.
And I actually owe a lot to Chad, and that's why I was doing all the promotions for him and stuff, and that's why tonight I'm going to win that damn belt.
I love it. I love it, man. And like I said, you're putting in the work, man. I see you out there handing out flyers, getting people in seats. You're doing everything. You're entertaining, man.
Thank you, man.
Hopefully you'll be holding the gold at the end of the night, man.
Hopefully, man.
So tell us about now. I know you got a question mark opponent right now.
Yes.
Tell us about your strategy going. If you want to give it away, I don't know. Any strategy going into it?
What I'm going to do is just do what I always do, and that's fly high, skydive, and whip some ass.
I love it.
That is the goal.
Love it.
That is the strategy.
Stick to the script.
That's what I'm going to do.
And real quick, outside of wrestling, when you're on the road, I see you got a ton of dates. You're all over this. What are you listening to? Any music or anything? Or you got any hobbies?
I love Eminem. I listen to Eminem.
Nice.
I love
Classic.
Eminem. I hang out with my friends a lot, and my girlfriend and my family. That's what I do on my off days.
Good man. Awesome, man. All right, real quick, I got to ask you this. Now, I put out some predictions here. I really think you're walking away with the gold tonight. I saw you outside of NXT. I want to see you in that NXT ring. I think it's going to happen, man, and on to bigger and better things after that. Real quick, Any dream matches? Any dream opponents? Or anywhere?
Dream opponent?
Impact, NXT, anywhere. Indies.
Well, if Impact didn't pull Rich Swann, it would have been Rich Swann.
I know. I saw that.
Rey Mysterio. Cody, who's in the other room.
Yeah.
And my number 1 is Neville.
Neville, that's a great answer.
I want to wrestle Neville.
I would be front row for that one. And the Rey Mysterio, man.
I actually just heard Neville's no longer under WWE contract, so...
Oh, did that happen?
Yes, that's what I read, so you never know. Casey versus Neville.
Casey is fighting tonight, he's promoting, and he's giving us updates on the wrestling world.
Yes, I am.
You're doing everything, man. And last question real quick. Now, I have my own ideas, but what does the future hold for Casey Navarro?
Whatever God has planned for me.
Oh, such a good answer. Casey, a pleasure. Good luck to you tonight, man.
Thank you, man.
I think you'll be holding the gold at the end of the night. Best of luck to you.
Thank you, brother.
Hey guys, thanks for checking out this episode of the Bob Culture Podcast. Don't forget to support the show on patreon.com/Bob Culture Podcast for some great incentives. I'd like to give a shout out to my patrons JayCrow, Shannon, Krus, and of course Mike and Michelle Vermillion from Sledgepad Innovations. Sledgepad is the bass drum dampening system used by national acts like Pink, Goo Goo Dolls, Cher, Collective Soul, and a whole bunch more. Check them out at sledgepad.com. And of course, if you're a fan of the show, please subscribe on YouTube, check us out at podbean.com, and leave me a review at iTunes.